That's an interesting difference between leagues, though. You got the NBA, and they're as out there as a league is, and then you've got the NFL, and they're pretty much sitting back. I mean, they had the kneeling thing, and they ended, I think, up not taking any stance on it. Do you see that changing at all?
I do. I think the NBA has been. Very forward thinking, and I think it's. And by the way, you have players who have the biggest. They have the biggest social platforms,
right.
And so they can do a lot. I think in general, I think you're going to see sports need to own positions on things they care about. So to me, there's also, I think like equality is a really important issue. I think, I think it's a great position to own is how important equality is. So do I think it's going to change in the future? Yeah, I think people are going to get more comfortable. We had this debate with a guy I like a lot who asked me a question. Last summer we were at a small session and this unnamed person asked Rob Manfred. He said, I think politics is banned in sports. What do you think? And Rob kind of looked at Robert Kraft and said, hey, why don't you answer it? Robert looked at Adam Silver and said, why don't you answer it? and Adam looked at me and said, Michael, why don't you answer it? And I actually said I completely disagreed. I thought that politics had benefited the NBA. I thought that they've encouraged their players to take position in things they care about, and I think it's strengthened the league. So I think look, the NFL's got the biggest audience of any of the American leagues. I think they've got huge assets, and I think they've got a great business. And I think just sometimes when you're bigger, it's a little bit harder to be more aggressive. But I think it's just going to be. When Nike did this, I think that was a changing moment.
Yeah, the days of abdication are over. And if you talk to any mainstream brands, they will tell you their consumers expect them to take position.
And especially the younger, by the way, here's what people don't get. We're in an aging demographic right now. The NBA is the only sport that's not aging,
right.
Okay? Younger, the 15 to 30-year-old, that audience expects you to care about social issues, to take a position. So it's different today. And by the way, what Nike knew is they were going to piss off a lot of old people
who don't buy their product
customers,
anymore.
and they were gonna make themselves that much more aligned with the customers to spend all the money.